So this is going to be the beginning of doing a Belgian ale, and I decided to do this video just, well, because. So looked up recipes and kind of made my own, but from other recipes. I'm going to start off by going to the brew store, Flying Barrel, over here in Frederick. There I'm going to pick up, got to get some Belgian ale malt, 7 pounds of it, a pound of Carapils 40 L, and a half a pound of Belgian biscuit. Both of those last two are to give it that little extra darkness to make it a true Belgian ale. Also with that, I got to pick up some about 0.75 ounces of Saz, S-A-Z hops. That'll be put in at the 15-minute point in the boil, and the EK Golding, another 0.75 ounces. That'll be put in at the 60 point at the beginning of the boil. Plus I'll also put in Irish moss, and I'm going to put in a teaspoon of coriander. I may get moved up to a tablespoon, but we'll see. I think probably just a teaspoon will be enough. I don't want to overpower it. I'm going to let it boil for 60 minutes with all that stuff, and at the end of that I'm going to put Irish moss in. Now before that, with the mashing, I decided I'm going to do a 3-step mash. The first step is going to be at 122 degrees, and that's going to be for a period of 15 minutes. From there, I'm going to push it down, or I'm going to push it up to 145 degrees. I'm going to do that for a total of 45 minutes, and for another 20 minutes after that, I'm going to mash it at 158 degrees. The first mash, I'm going to use 10 quarts of water, about 135 degrees to start with. And then the second two mash parts, I'm going to use 7 quarts of water each. After that will be the boil, of course. Then I will add in some, after I've chilled it down to a temperature of 75 degrees, I will add in some Belgian ale yeast, some White Labs. So from there, I will be able to ferment it. I'm going to try to go around 68, 69. I still got to see what the meeting temperature of the basement is, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty close. So about 68, 69 degrees, and probably for 2 weeks. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to throw it in a secondary, but if I do, that'll be after about 4 days. No dry hopping or any other flavors added at that time as of right now. So the next step will be going to Flying Barrel to pick up the ingredients. So until then.